Okay, my name is Monica Murillo, and we are on my block.
What street are we on?
Oh, we are on 25th Street. In Vermont.
Well, I went to school right across the street from USC from kinder through 9th, so I was pretty much in the area.
I think that one of the important things is that when you meet like other kids that are from like other parts of Southern California or just the country in general, I think it's really important to educate them about like the community, because I feel that many times they just come to USC and they have like a set idea of what it is, like what the USC community or the surrounding community is like, or what the city is like, and sometimes that brings like prejudices.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the University of Southern California. The trustees of the university welcome you to the inauguration of the university's 11th president since 1880. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the future Trojans. The third grade students from Lanisha B. Weems Elementary School, one of our family of school children, joined by their teachers, parents, and staff. Let's give a warm welcome to our youngest guest today.
Good morning, everyone. The great journey for USC is ultimately about 5 priorities that are ultimately embodied in people, the very best people. And our 5th priority must be to recognize the surrounding community as the jewel that it is. We will embrace this community as a unique social research laboratory.
Who do you think you are to call my neighborhood research laboratory? I'm not your project. I'm not your experiment.
All this is the way forward to the destined reign of Troy. Thank you, and fight on, always.
There's obviously a difference of how the community sees USC and how USC sees the community. They don't really match.
It is fitting that this festival is being held on our campus. If you look back to the history of the city of Los Angeles, you will see that USC and the LA Times have grown up alongside each other. Out in this community, you will find our faculty and students sharing their love for literacy with a new generation of children in our local neighborhoods, and I know many of them are here today. They're right there, some of them.
Frankly, when I tell anyone that I'm like from the neighborhood, I feel like I'm a novelty or something. That's what do they do? Well, it's not like they do anything negative, but you tell someone you're from the community, it's like, oh wow. I don't know if it's, you know, I don't inquire further about their feelings, but why is it, oh wow. It's not like I'm saying, oh, I'm from Culver City. Oh, I'm from wherever, Azusa.
Do they ever ask you like questions of, oh, or do they ever ask you questions?
Yeah, they say, oh, so you've always wanted to go to USC? It's been your lifelong dream? Like, that's one of those things that comes up when they actually do ask me a question about USC. Has it been like your lifelong dream? Oh, you must have always wanted to come to USC. I'm a junior at USC, Visual Anthropology major. This is my second year at USC. I'm a transfer student. And I'm a Los Angeles native, and I live in the West Adams district north of school. I've lived here since I was brought back from the hospital. My dad was a contractor. He's since retired. And if it wasn't, you know, my dad working, my mom would be at home with me. She'd be at school. She was like one of those involved parents, PTA stuff. I feel quite different, and I don't feel like I completely fit in because I think that USC is not the same thing as USC's student body. What I've grown up seeing around here, and it just seems like it's still pretty much a campus dominated by these Anglo sorority, Alpha, Beta, Kappa, Tau.
The uniqueness of the University of Southern California isn't found in its vast numbers. Rather, it's the extraordinary closeness and solidarity that makes up this genuinely supportive Trojan family. So, what is the Trojan family?
It's the students.
As current students, we're creating the traditions that will be passed on to future students.
The Trojan family is a commitment and a promise to help out your fellow Trojans.
USC students hail from all 50 states, as well as over 115 countries.
Only about a quarter of the 35,000 applicants get accepted.
What else is the Trojan family?
It's the faculty. The role of the faculty is to show professionalism, mentorship, and leadership to our students.
What is the Trojan family?
It's the staff. We support the family, and in return the family support us. If I get accepted, or my kids get accepted to USC,
The best part is, our tuition is free.
What is the Trojan family?
It's the members of the community. We are partners linked by a shared commitment to education.
To its members, the term Trojan family is more than just a phrase. It represents a promise, a commitment that is lifelong and worldwide. I am part of the Trojan family.
I am part of the Trojan family.
I am part of the Trojan family.
we are part of the Trojan family.
I am 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 part of the Trojan family.
We are part of the Trojan family.
Like this social, like, oh my gosh, the Trojan family, as like you said, you know, that's something that's created by the university. That's something that they put out because they want you to, you know, think of them as your family. So you have this like badge, and it's supposed to identify you, but I think that that's a superficial thing. I mean, I felt that it wasn't gonna be just easy peasy making friends unless like I conformed to these circles, which I didn't want to be part of because being a woman and being Latino, it was gonna be much easier to fit in Latino circles or female-oriented groups or organizations. The reason why I'm in college is because I want new and different things, new perspectives, and I think that's what attracted me to anthropology. And the last thing I wanted to do is just be around people that had similar cultural experiences to myself. I just wanted something different. I'm not moved at all by their catalogs or their pamphlets or brochures that they send to freshman students. Not freshmen, prospective students, or just on their website showing USC as this multicultural school, different colors, different languages. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, of course it does, but
To me, the archetype is still the white student.
I was at the Marriott the day it opened, and I was wearing a USC Trojans shirt, and this hotel worker representative, I don't know, he came over to me and he asked me if I really liked the football team. And I was just curious as to why he would say that, and not, oh, are you a USC student? And I said to him, I'm not really a sports person. I don't really like football. And he's like, oh, okay. But there was no question of, are you a USC student? I told him, I'm a USC student. And the person that was with me said to me, well, it's much safer asking whether you like the football team as opposed to saying, oh, are you a student? Which I can understand that point of view, but I wonder, and it's something that you can't really know, if you see someone else, a white middle-class girl carrying a Tory Burch tote bag, canvas tote bag, her 7 jeans or whatever premium jeans she's wearing with, and she's wearing like some aviator or trendy glasses, and she's wearing a USC shirt, you think that that guy would say, oh, do you like the football team? Or would he say, oh, are you a USC student? You know, I wonder. A lot of things that sort of like do that bridging the university to the community, sort of creating relationships and stuff like that. That's one thing, but I find that going back to like student body, I mean, I feel that they reflect something completely different. So I don't think I would tie those two together. Especially University of South Central, acronym USC, and then just thinking about the surrounding communities being the Hollywood, South Central, with the gang lifestyle, the war on drugs, poverty, gang warfare going on, the thug lifestyle. I actually heard that term being said in regards to the surrounding community. Not by the professor, but by students in our discussion class. I was quite disappointed and angry. I guess I don't notice certain things that maybe someone coming from the Midwest or the East Coast would notice. All these things that they say about, careful, watch your back, you know, this is a dangerous place you're sending your kids off to. I've heard it on conservative radio here in LA too. I guess the way you carry yourself around the area, if you know, you display wealth or you display, I don't know, you display an attitude which is going to call attention to you. If you put yourself in situations where you're making yourself vulnerable, yeah, you're going to be taken advantage of no matter where you are. I think that at the same time, they have a different experience than I do. I feel that I'm highly skeptical when someone outside of the community comes in and among the stigma says something very positive. I know I believe it, but I don't know how much I believe that they believe it. think that with me and with my parents, it isn't like relative to the people that are already there. So they're not happy because I'm going to go to school with other with middle class or upper middle class. That's not why they're happy. They're happy because, you know, it's a good university that people speak highly of, and that there's this, again, there's this correlation of good university, high pay. Changes that I have seen in the community regarding USC, like the machine. I always call USC like the machine because it's expanding, like the changes, the actual, you know, the construction of all these buildings along the 110, whether it's like actual USC buildings like the Credit Union or the Galen, or the Shrine wasn't. The Shrine seemed like it was much more independent from USC, but when there was that shift from all the entertainment being at the Shrine to being at the Staples Center, it seemed like USC took possession of that too. Me, I hope that whoever sees this, they won't think of this project or my opinions as just about me, oh, it's just about one person, but about just the qualities or the people that are around them, and perhaps they ignore on their way to the market, or they don't take into consideration while they're spending 4 or more years at the school. People that they just pass by.
The Los Angeles Times Festival of Books is officially open at USC.
Like, my bar had been set so low that it's like some of the stuff that I'm doing. Oh, wow, we have